and we move on. So sometimes you just have to hold your peace. Not true? All right. And then, of course, there's a little organ that is somewhere around here, so. You're sure not over here, so? It's normally on the left side. You have some people that have their heart on the right side, you know. But it's normal. No, for true, but normally 99% of people's heart are on the left side. What is the purpose of the heart? To pump blood. So the heart is a muscle. Did you know that? It's a muscle. It pumps blood around the body, and what it does, it collects the deoxygenated blood, so that's the bad blood, and it cleanses it, oxygenates it, and sends it back to the body. When you look at this picture, do you see the heart? You don't see the heart, don't. It's not up front, but is it hard at work? So you don't see it in your face, but it's so vital. Not true? When the body have heart disease, the body just can't move around properly. And so the point I want to make from it, sometimes we feel like we're not being seen and we don't want to do no work. That makes sense? We don't have to be upfront to have an impact on God's work, you know. Not true? If we're putting out all our efforts and we're doing God's work, the work will get done. Not true? So nobody watch who you see up here all the time. All of us can't up here all the time. But if we keep doing God's bidding, the work will get done. If everybody was doing God's work and now watch who come up here or who not come up here, sometimes we probably need to say, boy, we don't even need to go up there at all because the work is getting done. All right. I want to do a trick question now. If you have a little biology experience, hold your little tongue. Let me hear from some people. You know, I hear from you, you know, you're giving up all the answers them up here. All right, which organ is the largest organ of the body? All right, no, let me take some hand. Let me take a hand down the back. The skin, on a too smart, man. All right, just give it up so quick. And what is the purpose of the skin? It protects the body.
It protects from germs.
Protects you from germs. And so what the skin does, it's a protective barrier, but not just against, it's protective against mechanical damage. So, you know, I'll give him a little punch, but the muscles are protected. It protects against thermal damage. The sun, the heat, everything, the organs and the muscles, everything protected. Physical damage, hazardous substances. And I don't think we understand how important the skin is. I've seen several patients. One gentleman, he oiled his foot. I don't know if I castor oil or what kind of oil him rubbing foot with. Nothing bad, he was just oiling him foot. And he went to go light a fire. And the poor man foot take a blaze. And the worst thing happened, him have sugar. You know, that was one of the first patients that it wasn't directly my patient, but that's one of the first patients on our firm that died. That is how serious is it. They call me at UWI to see another patient. And plastic surgeon always calling us. They got burns. And because the burn became infected, the persons get psychotic. They start seeing things, hearing things. You can imagine? Your good son, all right, and go get burned and all of a sudden I think man I run him down. That is how serious the skin is. The skin protects you from all manner of infections. So this largest organ of the body, we can liken it to every member. Not true? Why is it important? One little break or barrier in the skin can cause the body great damage, allow infection to seep in and destroy the entire body. And so all of us have a responsibility to ensure that we take don't take the name of the Lord in vain. And this is true for us, because how many of us have gone to a workplace, and up already, gone to school, go to someone, and somebody say, but an Adventist did work on Sabbath already, why you can't do it? You're not hearing me. How many of us have gone somewhere and we say to the persons, I cannot work on Sabbath, whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it's a club, whether it's an organization, and the response from that person was, but an Adventist did do it already. So now, not only have I have a difficulty, now it's as if the problem is double hard. Not true. So what does that mean? We need to be careful of what mark we leave. It's not just about you. It's not just about me no business. It's about what impact you're having on your church when you leave anywhere. And so, like the song says, let the what find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion do what? Light the way. May the footprints you what? Lead them to believe. So this is a song we need to carry with us. And we're running. We're just going to talk about the hands now. What does the hands do? Hold things. Right. So husbands and some wives, the hand did make for box down nobody? You're not following me. The hands did make for lit nobody? To silence nobody? Parents? Figure 2 bucks with no respect? The hands were made for holding hands, for hugging, for embracing, for those things. And what about the feet? Were the foot made for kicking people? For walking and for balance and to support the body. Some of we beginner like me. The foot have to hold up the whole of this. Not true. And so these are why the feet are important. And just like Joseph when he was in trouble, what him do? Him take him foot and run. So some of us need to run from trouble. Some of us love to run to trouble, Not true. But we need to run from trouble. Psalm 119 verse 105 says what? Thy word and the light unto my path. And so we're wrapping it up. And remember, we were, for those who came in a little bit after, we're talking about 1 Corinthians 12. And of course, verse 16 says, and if the ear says, because I'm not the eye, I'm not a part of the body. That makes sense? Everybody have its role to play. Verse 21 is saying what? And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need for thee. Close your eyes. How hard it is to use the hand. Don't close the eyes and do it now. Closing the eyes. How hard it is to see what you want to pick up. Not true. So everybody has a role to play. As I said, you say I could even sing the local song. So everybody have a role to play. And of course, in verse 28 of the same 1 Corinthians 12, and God has said, some in the church, apostles, prophets, teachers, miracle healing. So there are many gifts, many purposes we have together. And who has ever locked their finger in a car door? It don't? Just the finger feel it? It's just a finger feeling? It's like your whole body are got dead. Not true. The whole hand, your head start hurt you, your foot start hurt you. Me like him, water start run out of your eye. The whole body hurts. So what should happen then if someone is hurting in the church? Should you be laughing? Should you say a long time that for amtoire? Everybody should be pained. Everybody should be hurting. Not true. So my brothers and sisters, instead of fighting with each other, what should we do? Work together. Not true. Have you ever seen the eyes fighting with the ears? The hands ever fight with the feet? Oh, that work. It doesn't make sense. So if we're one body, we need to work together as one unit. Not true. One plan, one vision, one goal. And if there's one goal in mind, it's to bring others to know Jesus. We have no other function here. We're not on a function to come and look cute. We're not on a function to fight with anybody. No function to vex and judge each other. One function is to lead men and women to a saving relationship with Jesus. Amen? So let us decide together that we'll bind as we come to communion later. Bind us together, Lord, with what? Cords of love that cannot be broken. Let us work together. Psalm 33 says, "Oh, David, how good and pleasant it is when brothers live together in unity." How good, church members, how good, Maypen, is it that we work together